What up, y'all? This is Justin Muzack. You're now tuned into Hot Takes, where I give y'all my honest opinions about what's going on in the music industry. And this week, I wanted to ask y'all, how much access should an artist give to their fans? And what sparked this episode is really Halloween is upon us. And I thought about how at times artists create a whole new identity in order to protect their private lives. And also too, I really wanted to bring back a costume. As you can see, I'm Luigi, but you will be getting my real thoughts and opinions on the music industry. And that's why you guys are really here. Now, when I was putting this episode together, I thought about how much artists give so much of themselves in their music, and at what point do they start to set up boundaries. Now, since the beginning of hip hop, there have been MCs or rappers who have created stage names, all the way up until the point to where Donald Glover got his name Childish Gambino through putting his name in a Wu-Tang name generator, and that's how he became Childish Gambino. But there are artists who have gone through great lengths to keep certain parts of their lives private. R.I.P. MF Doom. He wore a mask. If you look at the band The Gorillaz, for a long time, if you look at their music videos, it was strictly animation. We didn't know what the band members looked like for a very long time. Now, if you look at electronic music and you look at Daft Punk or Deadmau5, they definitely had headgear, and that's how they would perform. Now, on the flip side, there are artists who have been very, very open and pretty accessible in ways. Linkin Park literally broke on the internet in the early 2000s through LP Underground, which is the forum that they created. If you look at Funk Volume, which was ran by Hobson, who was really popping in the early 2010s, they built their following through responding on YouTube and Facebook and whatever social media was relevant at the time. I mean, Twitter too. If you also look at people like Nipsey Hussle, even just selling albums and mixtapes on the street, you know, and then all the way up into having his marathon store. If you look at Murs and Atmosphere, again, these are people who really built a following communicating with their fans on the internet. Little Brother did the same thing on OK Player. And another artist that is huge, but I feel is very accessible, is Snoop Dogg. I mean, at this point, what doesn't Snoop Dogg do? And who doesn't he say what's up to? Snoop Dogg is probably the most friendly rapper, if not the least hated on rapper, because he's just very accessible and personable. Now, there's some artists that they only pop out when it's album time. And that's people like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Frank Ocean, and we all know Beyonce. We don't see her unless it's album time, it's award time, if that, or it's tour time. And some people just really like their privacy like that, or they like to have that mystique about them. Another one is Bryson Tiller. You don't see Bryson Tiller unless it's album time or being on tour, and you barely get any interviews from him. But the thing is, I wonder, when is it time to figure out, hey, I don't want to give my fans that much of me? Because I know there's more extreme cases where people do reality TV. Another extreme case Cardi B. Cardi B is an artist who, no matter what, is gonna give you what she's thinking. She's gonna give you her exact thoughts in real time, and you're gonna feel that energy. And also, I've been thinking to myself as a media personality, because a lot of us, through podcasting or radio or whatever medium we choose to communicate through, we give a lot of ourselves, a lot of our real thoughts and everything like that. For me, I have learned that I don't want to basically talk about or disclose any information in regards to my family or my love life. I feel like that's a part of me that I personally want to keep private, because I give so much of myself. Like, I'm literally talking to you through a screen. And also too, I interview people, I DJ on the radio, and on top of that, like, I really give it up through my tweets. I tell people how I feel about a lot of different things. But I sit and think about it, it's like my family and the person I'm seeing, they didn't sign up for that. You know, they didn't sign up to be media personalities, and they didn't really sign up for their lives to be examined and be judged through the court of public opinion. And I feel like people have a right to privacy. Now, how much do I think an artist should give access to their fans? Me personally, I think it really just depends on the artist and how much they really want to give their fans. Just because, like, at a certain point, fans are just gonna always want pictures and signatures and for you to listen to their music on demand. And if you don't set up the boundaries at a certain point, whether it is through how you act through social media or how much you go out in the public, or if you don't set it up through actual real life interactions, your fans will continue to take and take and take and take. And I feel like artists, at the end of the day, they're human beings. And just because we do pay for their merch or their albums or certain things, that doesn't mean that we own them. But that's just me. What do you think? Thank you to everyone who's been watching the show and giving feedback and engaging. It really means a lot. I'm hoping that you have a safe, spooky season, and I hope that everyone enjoys themselves and we continue this dialogue like we do weekly. But as always, I'm Justin Muzack, reporting from Justified Media. This is Hot Takes, and I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.